Then, what's up, guys? Yesterday was a very bad day for we FX traders. It was just something we call one of those days, right? It was one of those days for we FX traders. Traded NFP live with the community, and we actually got things very wrong. Though there were mistakes that we made, but I personally have already learned from those mistakes, right? So yesterday as well, I did record the whole process on how we're able to analyze the market straight down to identifying areas of interest, right? So I don't really want to spoil the fun by telling you what's up in the video, but let's watch this video. Let's watch this video.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another live trading section with Kenji. All right, so today we're going to be trading NFP. All right, we get to do this every month, right? Every month, not every week. Every month, at least the first Friday of the month, we get to trade live on our Telegram channel, right? And then on Tuesday,
You guys just listen to the analysis. Just look out for what I just analyzed and how it turned out to be. I think that should be our major focus in this video. Just let's continue. Let's continue.
which is around the second week of a particular month, we get to trade CPI on our Telegram channel. All right, soon enough, we're going to be pushing this to YouTube for every single person to like have access to this, because I know that Telegram is more of a closed space, right? I can't really reach out to more people on Telegram, but on YouTube, I know I can reach out to people. All right, so without saying much, let's now begin with what we have for today. All right, so just like I said, we're going to be trading NFP live today with me, and the focus pairs I'll be actually analyzing, that's the pairs I'll be analyzing, is literally just gold and then USDCAD. Earlier today, we actually took a sell operation from gold around this area. I called for an exit around here because I know that things were getting a whole lot of messy, all right, because the news was coming and there are lots of things that may just push this market sideways. So the little that the market could give us, which is about, I think, 30 something pips, is what I said we should just secure and then wait forward for the live trading section, right, where we're going to take some kind of re-entry. All right, so on gold, you can see I'm actually on the 1 hour. The trend of this market is actually very well bearish, right? I can see liquidity build up around here. I can identify liquidity build up around here, right? I can also identify a supply zone which was being seen on the 4 hours time frame, right? You can see that this supply zone was resting around here, and market is literally just reacting off this area of supply, right? This is literally why we're looking forward to take a sell operation on gold. So far so good. Gold has actually been pushing down in a way that we actually did expect. But now, how do we get to map out our zone? So in mapping out our zone, we know that we're actually bearish, so we want to look forward to see the right places to actually sell from, right? So I've already done some market mapping, but the issue is that market has literally just gotten there, so it's actually difficult for me to now identify, but that's fine, right? If this news is going to come out positive for USD, then I'll be looking forward to sell gold at any level. If I can see a very nice push to the downside, I can start pumping my sell operation. Remember, the way that we trade the fundamentals is literally stacking. We don't do any type of long-term trading, right? We don't do something like, let's say, enter only to exit in the next day. No, we enter and then just quickly come out, because a whole lot of things can happen in minutes. Like, people's sentiments can just change. So the little that we can actually do predict, we should at least find a way to take advantage of it, right? So that's literally all for gold, right? I'll be looking forward to take a sell operation. If prices is going to push back down when the news is out,
Keyword sell operation. Let's continue.
prices or market push back down, I'm going to take a sell operation. I don't even need to check what the news report is, for real, for real. I don't need to check what the news report is. If I just see a push to the downside, I already know what's going on, right? So lastly, we're going to be looking at USD So earlier today, I actually took a buy operation from USD We first, like, we were counting over. I took a buy from here. We were counting over 8 pips. Our major target is like about 17 pips. Risk to reward on this particular trade was 1:10. If it's that we had this trade as a successful trade, it could have been a very, very crazy profit. Right, you can see exactly where I bought from was literally where prices started reacting from. But as market was coming back to the downside, we literally just set a break even in order to like protect ourselves against what is coming for the news, right? So this is why we literally just set our break even here. I know some people may have been still been on this trade, maybe around this area. I believe some people had that break even here. Mine, I set my break even around here. If I had my break even at entry, I'll still be on this trade. All right, but I had my own exit around this area. My break even was set above this area, right? So I'm looking forward to buy card. The reason why, just like I said before, the trend of the market is actually bullish, right? I can literally see something like this. This is what I can literally see on this card market. Where's my part? Okay, I can see market making a higher high here, higher low here, made a higher high here, right? Retraced to the downside, created a higher low, and now we're looking forward to see prices impulsively push to the upside to create a new higher high. Our area of interest is obviously this area of demand, right? This area of demand. So I can see that this is a very, very nice level that people can actually look forward to take some kind of buying position, right? There was actually an attempt to make this imbalance area balanced, which was around here, and now we can see that market is literally using that area as an area of inducement. That's IDM, right? Market needs to induce these people that are buying here, right, in order to take in smart traders. So this is why I have my entry resting around here. Generally, our major exit is meant to be resting above here. But just like I said, we don't just want to trade fundamentally by doing some kind of day trading kind of trading, right? We just want to.
Wait. I spotted out that I want to look for prices to push the upside to trade above this previous higher high, right? That's what I did say. So let me go to the chart because this is very crazy, right? This is very crazy, right? So now check this chart. This is still on USD card, right? I think I was analyzing around this region. This is the area of interest. I said that buyers would want to actually come into the market from. Right, this was an IDM level I also spotted out. Right, and this area was area I was saying that I want to see prices actually push up to. Right, but it won't really make sense for us to actually have an entry here or have an entry anywhere and having a large TP around this level, right? It won't really make sense. So I was advising that even though we were to take a buy, which we were meant to at least just take and then take very tiny TP around here or somewhere above this previous lower high. Right? So you can see I literally just did call this out. But what exactly happened to me? What the fuck exactly happened to me? Well, I won't really blame myself because recently I've been trying to remodify my strategy. So I think my brain is just readapting to what I've always been doing. It's literally been a while that I traded NFP live because I know that last month I used my last month to just do some kind of upgrade on my strategy that I use to trade the financial market, right? So I just feel that probably, my brains are still, should I say, rebooting, like trying to get more familiar with the market since I've brought in new knowledge and upgrade my existing strategy, right? So I think that's actually the reason, and I won't really blame myself, right? I won't blame myself. I know that it's just a phase. I've learned from it. It was a mistake I made. I went ahead. Let me not talk about what I did at the end, but I made a very costly mistake, like very costly mistake, right? So let's continue. Let's continue the video. Let's continue the video, right?
If it's any kind of little push, if it's just something like this, that's fine and good, right? But to consider taking your profit above this previous higher high, that's actually insane, right? Because a whole lot of things can happen. Sentiments can change anytime, any day, right? So now I'm looking forward to buy, right? So far so good. Market has given us the perfect reaction. We have a shift in momentum on that area of demand. If you can check closely on 15 minutes, so we can see market changing its momentum, that's changing its trend at this area, right? Created a new higher high, retraced to the downside, created some kind of higher low. This is at the higher low level that we actually bought from, right? Remember, just like the way I always tell FX traders, we always want to try utilize identifying entries on formation of higher lows or lower highs. We don't really want to be identifying entries at higher highs. No. Right now, we can see that market was quite expensive. It came down, became cheap. What do people do? Obviously, what people get to do that is that they see that prices or market is actually cheap. They want to buy things at a cheap price, only to sell it at what expensive price. So at this area, market was quite cheap. So literally, some kind of traders may want to or may have some kind of interest on this area of demand, looking forward to buy the market to the upside, right? Hoping to take a sell operation or try to take that profit at this above this previous higher high. So at this area, we know that what's happening is that market has become what expensive, and when something is expensive, majority of people want to sell, right? They want to sell and take that profit. And as they're selling, obviously the price of whatever, be it gold, be it USD card, has to what push to the downside, right? It has to push to the downside. So for me, I'm looking forward to take a buy position as long as or as soon as I can identify a break above this previous high, which is going to cause some kind of BOS, right? And because of the momentum which is being brought in by the news, we're likely to see prices coming to this area. Let me, okay, we're likely to see prices coming to this area where we would want to exit from, right? This is the area we want to exit from. So my view on USD card is literally what I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish on USD card. Then my view on gold is what I'm actually bearish, right? You can see based on FS correlation, everything makes sense. As USD card is pushing to the upside, right? Anything that has USD as the quote currency has to depreciate in value. For example, XAUUSD, we can see USD is a quote currency in this case, so it has to push to the downside, right? So even GBP USD and other currency pairs that have USD as the quote currency, right? So, but let's see how this particular news report is being released. You know, we can't really just enter before the news, but after the news has actually been released, right? So I'll be looking forward to see a push to the upside, or should I say, I'm looking forward to see a positive result on USD, right? Because based on what I'm even seeing on forecast.
Wait, calm down, guys. Calm down, calm down. Please, I want to actually point out that I didn't know about the news report that is going to be released. I didn't know the data. I didn't have access to wherever. Right? I was literally just working with the forecast because I saw that the forecast people were forecasting that the news report is going to be good for USD. Right? That is the reason why I literally said I'm hoping to see USD actually being positive, right? I'm not anything. I don't have any document or any book that or any connect or anybody I call that can tell me the result of it. You understand? I don't do that. So let me just quickly just lay that down for us before I'm being criticized, right? So let's continue. Let's continue. Let's see what's happened at the end.
As I can see that the employment rate is actually high, right? Employment rate is actually high in USD in US, right? So let me see. I think what we have here, the unemployment rate is low, right? What we have here from the I know I'm not projecting this, but from Forex Factory, what we have here is 4.2, which is the forecasted data, and the previous data is 4.3. If you guys can confirm that. All right, forecasted data is 4.2, and then the previous data is 4.3. So, but let's see how everything actually goes. We have like 4 minutes left before this particular news comes out, right? We have like 4 minutes left. So let's see. Don't forget the plan, because we can't just enter the market without having a plan. Our plan on USD card is to look for buying position as soon as market or the news is being released and we have a push to the upside. Look for buying position. If that the news is being released and then we have a push to the downside trading around here, we would have to chill out and then check what the news report was before taking some kind of trading decisions. Alright? For example, if
That was my mistake. That was my fucking mistake. I didn't actually chill out and then check the report just like the way I said before now taking some kind of trading decisions. That was like the costly mistake that I made. Just like I said, I won't blame myself. I can't blame myself, and I will never blame myself, right? I'm still trying to readapt to fundamentals because I've literally just been focusing on technicals for the past 1 to 2 months, right? So, but let's see how everything turns out to be.
If 130 just snacks and then we have a push downward, first of all, we need to chill out. There's no need of taking a buy just yet. But instead, we need to go and understand what the news report was actually saying. Was it a good news or was it a bad news? Right? So, it's a good news, then we'll be looking forward to take buy position here, hoping to see this area as a level where markets took out liquidity. Right? You can see I've already identified this low as a liquid level. This high too is also a liquid level, so there are also chances for prices to push to the upside to take out this liquidity that is resting around this high, right? For gold as well, for gold, if market is going to break out from this high, all right, let me see. I'm not meant to use that particular high though. If market is going to break out from this high, then I'll be looking forward to take a buy. All right, if market is able to break out from that high, then I'll be looking forward to take some kind of buy position, right? If it doesn't, then I'll be looking forward.
This video, this particular record tends to haunt, it haunts me, right? I totally messed up by watching this video because it's just filled with regrets, like lots of regrets. There are some things I know I could have done that I didn't do. For example, I was stating that if market is going to break out from that high, I'm going to buy. So obviously, if it's not able to break out from that high, I'm meant to be selling, right? But I just neglected that information. I neglected that information, and I didn't even bother doing anything on gold. Why gold was telling me, Ken, sell now, Ken, sell now. I was just being ignorant about gold and having like majority of my focus on USDCAD. But let's see how the news comes out. Let's see. I'm really sad for real, but it's part of the process, you know. I can't say because of this I'm now going to like think of giving up. I'm not that stupid, right? I know this stuff has paid me lots and lots and lots of the time. It's not the first time I'm trading NFP, neither is it this first time I'm going to be trading CPI as well. All right, there are times where we get to kill it, and there are times where the market kills us. But there's something that we literally do and try to ensure is that any profit that we're going to make is not something that is capable of covering, let's say, the previous loss, or should I say, the previous profit that we made, all right? And any loss that we're going to take, let's ensure we're ensuring that it's not going to cover the whole of the profit that we made the previous day or the previous weeks, right? So that's literally the drill. But let's see.
What? Maintain my sell position. Alright, so this is the low we're looking forward to see prices break from in order to take some kind of sell opportunity. I don't want us to have any pending orders just yet because I know that if we do that, we may be affected by slippage. Maybe you have some kind of sell stop around here, you have a sell stop order around here. When the news comes out, it may just push your entry to this very low, right? And then that's it will actually be fucked up. So we just have to wait for prices to do its thing. It is likely to make that retracement back to the upside. That is we or that is the market telling us yes, it's time for us to either pump those sell positions, right? So but let's see. Laulu, what's up? I can see you're on. So far so good. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? We have like about 3 minutes or so before the news comes out.
Okay, let me quickly head on to when the news came out. I said we had like about 3 minutes, so that'll be 104 as 14. All right, so I think this was when the news came out. Nice. All right, let's continue. Let's see how everything turned out to be.
Card is pushing to the downside, and 5, 4, 3, 2,
The news is out.
and 1. All right. Wait, oh, I didn't take a buy just yet. Wow, this was a very, very crazy shit. Let me see what's happening. Let me see what's happening. Let me see what's happening. Wow. What's the news? What's the report? There's no report that is being released just yet. What's the report?
Guys, around 1:30, news reports was literally being delayed. Like 1:30 is when I think Forest Factory is meant to provide the news report for us, but it wasn't being released. I think that is why this move was happening. I think this was just based on what people's sentiments were. Like majority of us, some people were saying they are looking forward to see USD cards selling and this and that. I think those were the guys that were moving this market at this time, and not people that were trading fundamentally. Right? I'm not sure, right? Because I know that at the end of the day, the news came out positive for USD card. So it's expected for USD card to push to the upside, right? So, but I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Please don't get me wrong. I made a mistake. But let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Are we selling or are we buying? Come on. I'm on Forex Factory to check the news report for today. Okay, it's expected. Yep. Unemployment rate is actually high, which is bad. Gold is a sell. Wait, let me check what's happening on gold. Okay, just chill out, chill out.
Do you guys hear that? Gold was a sell. I was at this point that I saw this. This is where I was meant to be taking my sell position on gold. But I wanted to be patient because the plan was actually to see prices break out around that low, like it just pushes to the downside and then you take a sell. But this time around, gold was pushing to the wrong side, firstly, all right. And at this point was where I was meant to take my sells, but I was very, 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 very not concentrated on gold, right? That's the honest truth. I was looking forward to take like a position on USD card because I know that when I'm trading, when there's CPI or should I say when there's NFP coming out for both card and USD, there's always some kind of manipulation. All right, there's always some kind of manipulation. Probably there's going to be like a battle between buyers and sellers. Some certain people will bring it to the upside, and that certain people bring it to the downside. That's just more of an effect of having those clashes, those news event clashing, right? There are same news coming out at the same time. Now imagine if card news literally just came out positive and USD news came out positive as well. Obviously it's not balanced. At least one has to be negative, one has to be positive, all right? Because we get to understand that both USD and card, they are what's negatively correlated. So USD can be pushing up and CAD will be pushing up. No. But when that happens, you're now going to see some kind of battle between what buyers and sellers. You see people pushing the price of USD card to the upside. You see people pushing the price of USD card back to the downside. So I was suspecting that that was something that was going to happen on gold, right? Because of the experience I had. I was thinking that okay, probably this is what's likely to happen. So I just decided to stay off. Like I was like, oh, let me not participate in this particular asset because the risk on it was too much, right? And we all know how gold tends to trade. Like if gold is going to push to the upside, it's likely to push up like over 200 pips. And if you're using your personal funding or personal account to trade this, you may find yourself in a very, very mad drawdown, right? And if you're lucky enough, you find yourself in like a mad profit, right? But let's see, let's keep watching, let's keep watching. Let me not
Things just settle down. USD card is actually a buy, but I don't see why I want to exit from.
Did you guys hear that? USD card was actually a buy and I needed to identify where I was to exit from. That was my main motive to buy USD card. But damn, just let's continue.
See where I'm going to exit from. Mm, it's still dropping. Okay, wait. So we had break of structure here. I'm just chilling. I'm hoping to see some kind of retracement. Gold. Remember what we said about gold? We know where we're likely to see get broken in order for us to buy.
Another opportunity to sell gold. Yeah, exactly this place. I think this was when actually the news said around this area where gold was currently trading. That was when they now released the news for us to see what the report was, right? So this was even the best opportunity to even sell gold from because I know that majority of people that sold from here could have gotten some kind of sniper entries in the market, like mad ass sniper entries. If it's that you sold gold at this very point. But like I said, my focus was not literally on gold. I was just more focused on USD card. So I wanted to see USD card actually push to the upside, but I ended up doing something so stupid, right? But let's see, let's see.
we don't see that area get broken, then there's no opportunity, no trade for us. All right. USD card, the news is bad, but we're seeing the news is positive, but we're seeing. Let me see what happened on gold. Okay, the news is positive, but we're seeing USD pushing to the downside. Let me see what gold is going to do. If it's going to break out from this high, I'm taking that buy straight up. USD card is dropping. So we had the low. Okay, sell USD card now. Sell USD card now. Sell USD card now. Sell USD.
No, this is where I fucked up. This is exactly where I fucked up. Ken, don't do that. Don't do that. Ah, fucking hell, fucking hell.
Card now. Sell USD card now. I'm selling it.
Fuck!
Thank God I was so sharp on this. I'm selling USD card. If gold is going to give me that permission to take a buy, I'm going to take that buy. Right? But USD card, I'm selling it.
Fucking hell. Guys, I won't lie to you. This trade didn't turn fine. Let me just save you the stress of of watching this more. Just have in mind that this trade didn't turn out to be great, right? It was a silly mistake. Very silly mistake. All right, so let me just quickly go to what I was looking out for, what made me to actually even sell this particular currency. All right, so if you check, this is still my chart on USD card. USD card was actually trading around here. This is the mistake I made. Like this is where majority of my mistake came from. Right? I was using the wrong level to identify the true trading range of the market. Right? So you can see on the 15 minutes, let me go to 1 hour. All right, let me go to 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I was identifying my true trading range of the market from this particular low. Right? I was identifying my true trading range from this particular low. So as I saw prices trading below this particular low, this was what made me to say that I was looking forward to take a sell position. Right? Instead, the true trading range wasn't that particular low. It was literally this particular low. Right? So I think even during my analysis period, I was talking about the higher highs and higher lows. So I could see some higher high here. This higher low around here. This is not the higher low. This was more of the higher low. Then there was now more of a new higher high. Right? Every single what made up this external higher high were just these internal structures, right? And we know that in order for us to actually create some kind of higher high, internally we need to see prices trading in an uptrend, right? So you can see this is what he did: higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. He made an equal high here. Then he retraced to the downside to tap on that area of interest, that demand zone that I talked about earlier during when I was doing the analysis of what I wanted to see happen, right? So it came down to that area. As it came down to that area, that was the level I was actually looking forward to see to find buyers from. So my major trading range is meant to be identified now from, let's say, from this low, right, to this high, which market used to make it external higher high. That was my major trading range, all right, from this low to this high. But I made a mistake by identifying the wrong trading range. I went ahead using this particular low, thinking that that was the true trading range, but that wasn't the trading range. Right? Instead, this low was actually the trading range. As you can see, market didn't really even come to that area. As prices was pushing to the downside, and I'd already seen that the news was positive for USD, I was meant to be taking some buy position from this area. Right? This is where I was meant to be taking my buy position, hoping to have my stop loss below that true trading range. That's what I could have done. If it's that I did this, I know I could have taken my profit around this region where I said I wanted to take our profit from. I remember I talked about, I think it was, okay, it was actually this region around here that I said I wanted to look forward to take my profit. But since I've already seen something like this, I may decide to say, okay, I could just want to hold more or take partials and hold remaining trades with break even, having my major TP or my TP2 around this level. But I did fucking fuck up. I fucked everything up, right? I don't even know what to say, but I know I messed things up, right? The moment I did identify that this particular low was my true trading range was when I knew that I made a mistake. And for every mistake that you make in the market, there's always a lesson for you to learn. Like I said, it has actually been long that I traded fundamentally, and throughout the past months, I've just been trying to do some revamping on my strategy to make it like more better than the other, right? Every day we learn, and it's every day that we're expected to readapt to what is new in the market, right? So my strategy today can always be remodified tomorrow. You understand? It can always be remodified tomorrow. So I believe that that's even the reason why I got things actually messed up, right? Is that I knew that this was my true trading range, and I already know that prices or market is literally the report of the news was literally good for USD. Then why would I be selling? I can't even be selling. I didn't even believe that I did take a sell here. It was later when I took my loss. I think I lost over 400 and something dollars from this trade. Yeah, I lost over 400 and something dollars. Let me see. I think I have that here. I lost over 400 and something dollars that particular day. I was so pissed, very 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 pissed. Oh, actually, it's even 500 and something dollars. That's why I actually did lose, right? I actually did lose 500 and something. So this was it was crazy. It was a very very painful loss, right? Very very painful loss. Then on gold, if you check on gold, the same thing happened on gold, right? I did mention that we are bearish, and I was saying that if I'm to see prices breaking out from this high, then I'll be looking forward to what to buy. But in the case where it didn't break, I'm meant to be looking forward to sell, because number one, the news report was literally good for USD card, right? So it was good for USD. So anything that has USD as a quote currency tends to depreciate in value. So as gold proves to the upside, still trading around the true trading range, which is this high, this is the trading range high. As it was still trading around that high, I could have taken a sell operation here, but I didn't focus on this. I was focusing more on USD card, because I know that USD card comes with more of a limited risk. If it's that I was taking a sell operation from here, I know I'll be risking way, 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 way too much if prices just push above it. This is like about 76 pips, right? If I took a sell here, I could have been counting about 76 pips, right? But on USD card now, as I took a sell around here, right, this was where I started selling from. If I took a sell around here and prices went back to the upside, you can say I'm just down like 27 pips and not even compared to 70 something pips. So that was the reason why I actually went for USD card. Right. So, but if I actually took that buy that I was meant to take, then I could have been up over 61 pips and call it a day. For real, I could have been up over 61 pips. But things happen, unexpected things happen. The thing that we should always be prepared for is those uncertainties, right? Those are literally what do matters. Those are what we as a trader need to actually prepare for. Right? So let me see if I can fast forward this video. Let's head on to the outcome. All right, let's see how bad everything went. Right, let's see how bad every single thing actually did go.
We have unemployment rate news coming out for CAD, and the result was actually high, which is unemployment rate is high in Canada, right? So obviously any pairs that has CAD as the base currency has to depreciate in value, right? Then the one for USD, unemployment rate was actually low, which is actually good for USD actually, right? It was actually good, but there's a reason why we're looking forward to sell this particular commodity, right? This particular currency pair rather. So it's actually slow. I won't lie to you. Probably this is literally just the move that already happened. Probably, right? Probably because I know that I was looking out for this low as well to see prices trade on before I take a sell operation like this particular low, right? So as soon as markets went there, that's why I literally just called for a sell quickly, right? Looks like this area of demand is being invalidated, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if NFP is going to pay us this week or this month. My stop loss is around this high, this demand zone, this area here. Let's see.
this is actually bad, very very bad. Though I stacked, right, so I know I wasn't really affected. It is that I went all in on my first entry. I know I could have been very affected by this move to the upside, right? So I was starting with like little lot size. Like I think I used different. I use a mini lot size, use a standard lot size, and so on and so forth, right? But you can see how crazy market just went. As soon as I took my self revision, I literally just found markets retracing off my entry level. Right, it was just retracing off my entry level. Right, so it was very crazy. But let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see.
Gold is pushing back
NFP
up
makes
again.
sense.
Why is there this delay? This is more of a retracement for sellers to like sell more, but it's taking time. Unless people are just literally working with
Okay.
the reports that came out, which is actually good. I'm sure most of us will be wondering why I'm selling, but there's a reason why. Right? Is I'm going with the way I fundamentally trade the market. Right? So I don't just only just depend on what is being released in the news. No, I don't do that. Right? There are other key things or key factors I need to look out for before actually taking trading decisions. Right? So for me, I'm suspecting that probably the major move has already happened. That's my own suspect. Right? That's my own suspect. So if prices can come back into here, that's fine. Maybe we'll just take our profit and call it a day. Because I know I stacked more, yes. So from here to here, I know this is like about 18 pips. So that's actually fine. Alright, that's actually fine. So giving some kind of signs like that. I'm going to see a candlestick above that our stop loss region. Come on, card. Are you taking us out? Or are you still going down? Gold is actually pushing
This was sad for real. This was sad for real.
back down. So damn. Wow. Very crazy indecision candlestick. Very crazy. Nobody knows where market is going. But
Guys, you can see that area I was saying was the best place to actually sell from. You can see what just happened there. As soon as prices went there, it just came back, like started pushing back to the downside. And the outcome of this downward push was literally crazy. I think it was more than 300 pips, I'm sure. It was more than 300 pips, right? I don't really want to showcase it, but because it just gets me pissed, right? Because I could have made a whole lot of money from gold and also from USDCAD. But I just messed things up, right? Just messed things up. So
you know what? Tomorrow, or should I say, it's even good that we're entering the weekend. Let everything just like normalize because this type of candlestick now, we won't really know what exactly is happening. Is this a fake out or is this actually a breakout? We won't really know because they are like equal buyers and equal sellers telling us that there's more of this candlestick is more of an indecision candlestick, like this particular green one, though it hasn't closed. But let's see. Me, I'm still holding with my last penny. I'm holding my last penny around here, waiting for price to actually come here. So let me just put an alert. So guys, when you're trading using any kind of strategy, have in mind that there's no guarantee profit in it, right? Every single person's strategy has its own win rate and loss rate. The strategy I use today, tomorrow cannot really work, right? This method or this methodology I've already used for you guys today, or I've showed you guys, is something I use like every month. There are times where we get paid very high just by using this strategy, right? And there are times that we get to lose a little, right? So it's just very normal. There's no strategy out there that you can see as something that is 100% win rate, right? If it's 100% win rate, I'll even be looking forward to see the person that has that kind of strategy. Let me even learn from the person. right? Because if there's 100% win rate, why am I disturbing myself with 80% or 90% win rate? You understand? But nevertheless, always trust your strategy, right? Me, I trust my trade. That's why I had to go on this trade. If I didn't trust it, I could have been like shaking, or I could have been showing signs of not being sure of what I'm doing, right? But because I know that I've done some kind of proper back testing in the market, I know that that alone has literally just built my mindset in a way that I'm destined to lose, right? I'm always going to lose in order to be a winner. In order for me to win, that there are losses that I have to take. There are prices I'm likely to pay. You understand? So if this is actually going to take me out, I know that this is more something I have to pay for the knowledge I have right now. All right, and we also see losses as some kind of expenses in the market, right? Just like if you have a company, you're in a company, there are expenses that come out from your company that may affect your profit, right? Expenses like probably chair repairs, probably AC repairs, which one again? So many things that may just come up anytime, any day. So losses are just literally seen for me as expenses. But there's something I have in mind, or there's something that is certain for me, and that's the fact that when I'm going to profit, my profit is always going to forever be greater than my loss, right? If I'm going to profit, market is going to give me that profit that I need, and going to give me like an extra profit, which is something I call jar. Is going to cover for my previous day loss and give me an extra profit, which I call jar, right? So because I've done some kind of proper backtest in the market, and I've understood the market is built this way, I don't really worry myself about losses anymore. If you check, I may lose today, I may be very, very calm because I have a very, very good mindset. I may win tomorrow, I may be also very, very calm because, all right, the money that I've actually made is not really actually my money, except I've actually withdrawn that money. But as long as it's still inside of the market, trust me, that money is not yours. As long as it's still stored in your broker, trust me, that money is not yours. The only time that you can consider a money is yours is actually when you have actually withdrawn that money and taken it to your own personal bank account. Then that actually tells us that yes, truly, truly, the money is yours. Right? So I've literally built my self this way, neglecting the losses and always focused on the profit. Right? Always focused on the profit. If you're going to be climbing a mountain, just like I'll tell my traders, if you're going to climb a mountain, obviously there are places in the mountain that is going to be rough. That will be quite difficult for you to climb. But what matters at the end of the day is literally you reaching the top of the mountain. Right? You reaching the top of the mountain. So that's it. Let's see. This trade is actually playing some kind of psychology game with us, but nevertheless, if you can psychologically just push the downside, that's fine and good. If you can psychologically push to the upside, that's also fine. But I'm just chilling for me to have my last before I exit this trade, right? Before I exit this trade.
You guys, there's I think there's nothing more to actually see here. Just like I said, I'm literally very, very calm, right? It's not like the first time I'm actually taking a loss in the market, neither is it the second time. And I know it's not even going to end here. I know there are losses and there's always going to be wins. What matters at the end of the day is how you now properly manage your capital. For this loss I've taken, I know just one trade, just one of my trade can recover this. All right, because based on my strategy, I'm always focused on 1:3, meaning I'm always going to risk a certain amount from my capital to get like times three. Right, there are times when even my strategy provides me with 1:20, 1:10, just like what I could have gotten on USDCAD earlier in the morning during London section. Right, if the prices actually pushed to the upside without its manipulation and everything, I could have been up like 1:10, like risking one to get times 10. All right, so if my risk was $1, I'll be up like $10 in just one trade. All right, in just one trade. This is why I said that I have my psychology built very, very well. One win can't put me down, neither can two wins or three wins. All right, so guys, I think I'm going to be doing more of this content for a week. Let's be doing some kind of reaction for our wins and also our losses, right? Even though there are traders that just post out wins, not showing you the bad side of the market. For me as a trader, I will tell you the bad side of the market. I will tell you about the losses. I want you to feel it. I'm not telling you to actually discourage you from entering into forex trading, right? But trying to prove a point to you that even though even successful traders, right, also take losses, right? If we take losses, then yours is actually meh, right? It's normal for you to lose in order for you to be a winner. So this is the reason why I'm actually showcasing these losses for you. I've already informed us that I was down like about 500 and something dollars from this trade, but I'm very very calm because I know that I can always make that money back, like in just one trade, right? So let's say, for example, let's say I'm risking like $500, right? Okay, let me not even do any calculation. I'm risking like $50, and I took a trade that gave me 1:10. How much am I up? I'm obviously going to be up $500 in just one trade. This is what my strategy gives to me. All right, so even when we have wins, I think I'm going to be getting this content out there for us to actually watch, showing you guys how we made the money. I think that's what literally matters, how we made the money, and also when we don't make money, I'll be showing you how we lost our money, right? And also telling you the lessons that was being learned. Remember, I did say that there was a lesson I learned from this, and that was because I literally identified a trading range as a true trading range, whereas it wasn't the true trading range. It was my mistake from my own end, right? It's my mistake from my own end. I can't really blame it on any trader. I was the one that called for the sell. I'm the one that is going to take responsibility, right? So I know that I literally made that mistake when I was doing my analysis. But I know anything aside from that, I was right with the direction, I was right with the result, I was right with everything. Just execution was where I got it wrong, right? So guys, thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.